Hello, Thomas D. Cat family. Today is May 3rd, 2026. Leave a comment below, like, rate, share, subscribe, reflect, and discuss with yourself if you like. And here it is. Okay, so here I'm going to say right now, and this is actually part of life, but here's something to know when it comes to actually having a job. For example, let's say now, let me tell you my point of view of working a job. You need to be realistic. So let's say an example that, okay, so here's a scenario. Number one, if you have performance issues, then, and maybe you need to have some red flags showing up to you that you may not be cut out for this job title. Now, granted fairness, if you're facing performance issues at a company, at a commercial whole employer, like Walmart or Home Depot, it should be a sign saying that maybe you're not cut out for this job. Now, it can be tricky, yes, but here are some reasons why. If you're constantly taking your breaks before your shift is over, that could be a reason saying that maybe you need to think about how it's affecting your performance. The goal is take your breaks like halfway before your shift is over, rather than just try to toughen out and just go in and like that. That's the first thing you have to go with. The second thing to go with is that the second thing you must go with right now, you must go with the fact that if it's scheduling being inconsistent, such as like how you get into work, is it too convenient for her family or friends to take you to work and back from work to your house? That's the second point, is that maybe it's time to find a new job, but don't quit just yet. Don't quit unless you actually have a plan. The third thing is super important, but here's this. Don't spend the rest of your life figuring out what you want to do with your job in real life. Because at some point, we're all going to expire. Now, just like Office Space, it's the movie, with Gary Cole. Oh, my point of view is that don't spend the rest of your life figuring out what you want to do. You have to have a plan. You have to make it set and know what you want from it. Now, you either have to make yourself remember that if you don't execute that, you're going to cause yourself frustration, and then you're going to remember why you want a new job or be a job nomad. So that's what you have to focus on. The second thing is this. And necessarily you don't need to like it, but make yourself remember that sometimes it's best to step back. Now, if you know that you're having performance issues doing your job, then, and I think my best point of view is that you talk to it with your chain of command about why you're having these performance issues and how you can have the appropriate support. Saying this, that I have a bad habit of going 3/4 or being almost done with my shift and then taking a break, in which it's not very healthy. Who just be on overdrive. But the important part is that set a goal of like how much you want to get done. If you want to have a task list, that's fine. The task list always makes you want to work smarter than harder. For example, on the days you work, let's say you do Walmart, and you're working OPD. You have returns, you have picking, staging, prepping, and you have zoning. So you need to divide those into 5 separate days. For example, let's say Mondays are your return days. Oh, actually, Mondays are staging days. Tuesdays are your prepping days. Wednesdays are your picking days. Thursdays are your return days. Fridays you should also zone. Saturdays and Sundays for example. Now, Saturdays, you need to have it randomized. You need to let your chain of command determine what job they want you to do. So have it set on a task list. Maybe because that efficiency will help you who not have the urge to want to quit your job, but can help you manage your time better. Keep a task list. I always believe that you need to work smarter, not harder. There's a different way to approach work, but don't say that I want to quit my job because I'm too exhausted. Make yourself set a task list and have the want to complete your task list by the time your shift is over. But don't toughen it out. Don't. Make yourself want to stick to that. And if your supervisor and another thing that's important for you, from my experience, if a supervisor just wants you to take a break, just go along with it, take a break. It's not worth fighting over, and it's not worth exhausting yourself. And the best of all is, and lastly important is, don't try how to keep it as a routine set. Set the routine. So now you know. So all of you Thomas C. Cat family, on what, when it comes to jobs, whether it's job hunting or job resigning, but mostly it's job performance, and to remember something. Some people are not always cut out for a certain job title, and that's fine. Some people like structure, like the military. They invite structure. They help you understand, and they try to help you keep it manageable. You either let someone help you or you don't. So now you know. So all of you Thomas C. Cat family, please let someone be your Morpheus to your Neo from the Matrix. So all of you have a good night. Hi, my Ohana. Bang bang.